In this video, we're going to go over how to day trade and scalp using supply and demand zones for almost any beginner trader. Even if you're new to the game or you're a seasoned veteran, it always helps to kind of refresh, always helps to kind of get a new approach, and always helps to kind of see exactly what another trader is doing. My name is D. Anthony, full-time day trader and options trader. I also trade futures as well. But what we're going to be looking at here is the triple Qs, which is the NASDAQ 100. I'm just going to use the broad overall index to kind of mark out the supply and demand zones. I'm going to show you guys how you guys can mark out your supply and demand zones and then day trade them and how to use them to kind of indicate you and give you good entries and exits, also as well as stop losses. A lot of times people see a line of resistance or support kind of break, and then they kind of take the trade, but they have no idea where they should be taking profits and where they should be putting their stop loss. So this is going to specifically be for people who are interested in either day trading or scalping, right? This is not going to be for swing traders. What we're going to be looking at here is a 15-minute time frame. That's where we're going to be setting up our supply and demand zones. We're also just going to use 5 days worth of data, right? We don't need to see the past 8 months. We don't need to see the past 2 years. All we need to see is what is the stock, right? In this particular case, the triple Qs. It could be any stock. It could be Tesla. It could be Apple. It could be whatever you want it to be. What has the stock done in the last trading week? That's all we need to know, because we're going to be getting in and out in such a fast manner that we don't really care what the stock's going to do 6 months from now. We don't really care what the stock did 8 months prior. All we want to know is what is the last trading week worth of action done, and where can we potentially make some money on a day in and day out basis. So what we're going to be looking at here is just a general overview. I'm going to use my eyes to just kind of make this very, very simple, right? So as traders, a lot of times we overthink things. You guys, a lot of newer traders get into this habit of trying to, figure out the exact entry, figure out the exact pinpoint. Just use your eyes and kind of see where are the tops, where have we been getting rejected, where have we bounced, right? So let's just make things very clear. We have a low here going back 5 days ago, 312.30. It's very simple. I'm going to draw a bottom demand zone down here. This price line, 312.30s, we're going to call it that, right? It doesn't have to be to the penny. 312.30s. As soon as we got down to this price action, we had an aggressive rally, and then we've been consolidating for the past 4 days. So this is telling you that a bigger move is coming. Now, is it coming to the upside or to the downside? It is yet to be told, but as long as we kind of get these levels marked out accordingly, we can be on the right side of the trade. Now, if we just kind of use our eyes here again, if we look at what day is this here? If we look at last Wednesday, in the pre-market, we had this high wick sitting at around 319.86. We also were rejected here at around 319.69 on Tuesday. We were also rejected here on Friday, and then once we broke above it today in the pre-market, we quickly had that nice pop into 321, but failed to hold the breakout spot and came crashing back down to the middle of the range. So this area here, and I'm going to use Friday's top wick. If I use Friday's top wick here and I go down to a price of 320.30s, right? You can see area of resistance, and I'll pull up my drawing tool, area of resistance here, area of resistance here, area of resistance here. You can see today in the pre-market, we did break this area. However, what I like to see is I like to see the break. I like to see a retest, consolidation, and I like to see it push higher. That is a bull move. That would be a bull breakout. However, that did not happen today. When we did break above here, this price action, this 320s area, we could not backtest and hold, and then in fact sold off very, very aggressively and started to essentially consolidate and barcode for the rest of the day. Very nasty price action today. Very, very hard to trade. If you did trade it, either you caught an early move off the open or you got chopped up towards the middle end of the day. So what we're looking at here now on this 15-minute time frame, I need to draw out some demand zones. So I'm going to go back over here to my my trend line tool. If we look at Friday's low and we look at Monday's low and we kind of look at where we're sitting now, well, we can see kind of a little bit of a zone here of a double bottom, right? So if we kind of use this area here, this is a little bit of a double bottom zone here. So what I want to do is I absolutely want to use the low wicks here, because I don't want to take a short early before we actually clean up this price action. So for example, 315.60s, if the price was to close below 315.60, what you would then wait for is a candle to close below that level and then confirm that new low. That's going to be your entry, and your price target would be somewhere down here between 312.30s and around 313. Again, it does not have to come all the way down here. For example, if we break this level, does not have to come all the way down here. It could stop at any point. So we want to understand where is our demand zone. If we do break this, we want to be taking profits along the way. I hope that kind of helps you guys. So as of right now, going into the rest of this week, these are our big levels, right? These are going to be our big levels. Now, obviously this 321.46 to the top side would need to get confirmed before we take a long position. So this previous supply zone here at 320.39 all the way up to 321.45, consider this area a zone that you want to avoid, right? You don't want to get long here, get chopped around, and then have it come crashing back down. What you want to use this area as, this whole zone here, is a zone, okay? This whole area has been acting as a level of resistance. This whole area down here has been acting as a heavy area of demand. Everything in between has been absolute chop and absolute shit. So what we want to do is wait for new price action to break 321. As soon as we break 321.46, we want to see it put in a new high. We either want to see it come back into the zone, back test, chop around, and then take out the new high. This is when we're going to get long. We're going to set that new price target once we do break that level. Or if we're going to go short here, what we want to do is we want to take out these two lows. If we can get down below the 315.60s, take out those lows, what we want to see here is a bounce back into this zone, get rejected, and as soon as we confirm the new lows, we want to take that short position into 312.33. That's exactly how you can day trade these supply and demand zones, whether you're an experienced trader, a beginner trader. Now, I also offer a community Discord where I'm throwing out in real time the stocks that I'm trading. I'm also going over a lot of education. I also have 2 video courses kind of outlining the big strategy that I use, the big chart with that's got pretty much every single supply and demand zone that you can have on it, and kind of showing you guys the best possible areas of entry and exits, giving you guys take profit zones and stop losses and whatnot. If you guys want to get more information, you want to trade with the team, make sure to visit evolutiontraders.com, become a lifetime member. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.